Hello again, we're back after the break. Before we put together some Minecraft circuits, basically we started building a Minecraft Battleships minigame, and it's going swimmingly so far, except in the break, or coming back from it, I actually broke one of the command blocks that we placed before. So I'm just going to have a look at what that needs to fix it quickly. Let's go back into the game. I broke this just as we got back into the game. It's the trouble with creative mode. Such nonsense. Okay, maybe we can actually just go to the history and see. I think maybe that's it. Actually, we can always just go away. We can always just turn around and see. Yeah, that's it. Okay. I'm hoping that's it. We'll just give it a quick test to see. Let's delete this, and let's delete this, and let's delete this. Okay. There's one guess, and there's two guesses, and that's given us a truly value. Awesome. Okay, let me get the chat up because I've forgotten to do that again. Right, so we've got a way for one person to guess and a way for another person, or one person to hide a guess and another person to guess that guess, I guess. And one thing that we're noticing is that a lot of this testing requires manually deleting stuff. What we should have is a way to reset stuff. How do we do that? Well, one thing we can do is we can have a reset circuit, and a reset circuit looks a little something like this. We have, let's make this nice and symmetrical. We have a pressure plate, and that makes a line of redstone, and then we put repeaters on this, similarly to how we're doing with the command blocks elsewhere. Oh, let's not add any delay there. And then we put some command blocks down to clear stuff. This would be a lot easier if we could just use the full command, because then we could remove and place whole collections of stuff at the same time. But this will power everything and reset as we need. So the first thing we want to clear is this block here. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to copy all of these and we're going to put all of them in here. But instead of filling with redstone block, we're going to fill with air. Let's copy this one as well. No redstone block, fill with air. Let's copy this one as well. This fills with air. And let's copy this one. So this should be the fourth one. Air. We also need to remove... I wonder if we shouldn't perhaps do this... I wonder if we shouldn't perhaps do this a little bit more cleverly. You've got 1 command, 2, 3, 4, and then blank. Because we're doing these two, and we're doing these two. Maybe we should actually just group this one. Maybe we should do like this circuit all at the same time. Let's see. Just thinking, maybe we should do this circuit all at the same time on one bank of these. So, just to make it completely clear what we're doing. So we'll do one bunch of these 3 redstone blocks. In other words, let's get this and put this in here. This is for air. And this is the other one for air. And I guess we should actually do 4 of these. Yeah, we should actually do 4. being very cryptic now because I'm actually just figuring out a concise way of saying this stuff without waffling on or doing too much extra work. We take this one as the last one. Let me call this air. Okay. Now what is this going to do if we hit it? All those blocks are gone. So now we can say 1, which has placed 1 redstone block there. 2, which has placed 2 redstone blocks there. And another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to raise this up on a redstone lamp. Something like that. So now we can see from a distance what this does. Reset, and it goes off. Hide once, and guess once, and it goes on. This is the start of our reset circuit. And 4 of these are required just for 1 AND comparison to get that away. We're going to have to do the same for this side as well, which is kind of why I've got the second bank over here. We could do even more reset stuff. For instance, when we have more things to guess, like say we want to guess, we want someone to hide 3 buttons out of a possible 9, and we want the other person to guess those same 3 buttons, we'd need 2 counter circuits to be able to count the number of hidden values and count the number of guesses. So with our reset circuit, we'd have to reset all of that stuff as well. For now though, we only need 1 AND comparison because we don't have a counting circuit, and another AND comparison. So let's mirror the other side. This is the first one. Okay. So when we do that and we reset, that should go away. It doesn't though. Curiously. Oh, because it's set to redstone block. We need to set this to air. So now when we reset, that block should go away. Okay, great. Now let's make the AND gate. So again, 3 spaces and then a block. 1, 2, 3, and a block, and another block here. And then these go into the AND gate, which looks like this. Again, 2 redstone torches and a redstone in the middle, and a redstone torch there. 2 redstone torches and some lamps. That mirrors that over there. Okay, you're gone. Untextured thing. Okay, now we want this to trigger something. In fact, we can have a look at what this value is here. Let's get this value here, and then let's see. Okay, this value. Let's see. Oh, let's set this to dawn again, or noon. I guess noon. Okay. So this is like this. X increases by 1. And Y decreases by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. X increases by 1 and Y decreases by 6, which will make this 45. So let's test this out. Bingo. Okay. Now we can, in fact that's not right. Let's take this and mirror it on this side. Oh. But X is going to increase by 2, so this will become 4. Let's test this out. No, that's not good. This will increase by 2. Is that right? No! This will decrease by 2! Okay. That should be right by now. Goodness, I can't imagine that would be wrong. Famous last words. Okay. So hide a value. And guess that value. There we go. And the lamp's gone. Now, because we're only hiding or guessing 1, what we should do is we should have a delay circuit to resetting this. Okay. So let's do this. Oh, that won't work so well because of how we've laid the circuit out now. That's disappointing. Okay, well we can get rid of this and we can use a line of redstone and we can do this. Okay, and I'll do the same here. Line of redstone. And some command blocks here. Because I'm not sure if the grass will grow underneath it. Okay, let's reset and let's just test those values out quickly. So, that. And that. Okay, that still works. Now, what was I doing again? Oh yes, resetting. Okay, so we want to make a way to reset this as well. Okay, we can have a single reset circuit. So what we'll do is we'll say, okay, if a redstone block, let's say, if a redstone block is put there, then reset the circuit. So I'll just move this out a little bit. Well, that's kind of a crusty way to do this. Because we want to trigger that, right? We want to trigger this thing over here. In fact, why are we even doing this? Why don't we just not be dumb? I guess not being dumb would be cool. Okay? Let's say if we've got a redstone block here, reset the whole thing. Oh, I noticed we're not resetting this stuff. Is that on purpose? What happens when we reset this? Lame, we're not resetting that stuff. Okay, fine. So let's put this in here. There. Oh. Oh. Okay, let's copy that out and let's put this in the reset circuit as air. And then let's copy this out. Again, resetting this as air. And the final block. Okay, now this reset should get rid of everything. Let's put these on. So both the lamps are on. If we reset this, it should wipe all of that stuff out. What's this red box gone? There we go. Wipes all of that stuff out. Now, let's leave this as a manual way of resetting because that's going to be useful as we debug this thing going forward. But let's say if a redstone block is placed here, reset it. Okay? Now, we also want to try another trick here because basically we want to say if a redstone block is placed on top of this, reset it, and then the command block underneath must immediately remove the redstone block that's here so that this is a single tick trigger. Okay, so how does that look? Well, let's say something like 812 4 and minus 864. Set block 812 4 minus 864 redstone. Oh my gosh, redstone block. Actually, we don't want to. Yeah, let's do this for the moment. Oh, dit broke. Okay, Z must go up one. So 865. Oh, there we go. That's right. Let's set this to day. I should really have a circuit that does that every so often. Okay, now the command that we want isn't actually redstone block in there, it's air in there. But the command we want here is to reset that. So let's do this as a redstone block, and let's do this as a redstone block. I've just realized this probably isn't the exact thing we want to do. What we do want to do, this isn't the exact thing we want to do. It's not exactly what we want to do. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Is to have a whole lot of repeaters here. Now repeaters not only serve to re-amplify input signal, you can also use them to add a delay. Like this. Oh. Okay. Let's say that we want something like this as well. And this must just say resetting. Does that actually work? It does. Okay, let's take that button off. This is actually where we want the redstone signal to be, because pow, that's going to reset it. So it was here. It increases by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we should be able to say 76. Nope. There we go. Okay. Let's change these commands to that. Okay. We also want to go back to our reset signal and have another thing that goes off the side here, because at first it's got to say resetting with the signal from this redstone block. But it's also got to remove the redstone block. This is a really funny circuit that we've got going here. Anyway, let's have a look what this looks like. I'll just run reset quickly. Pick one. Guess the exact same one. Says resetting, and it resets. That's pretty cool. Let's see, can we increase this delay anymore? It's probably at the max that it can be at the moment. That's fine, it's not the end of the world. What does this do again? I mean, I think that was supposed to actually remove the redstone block that I put down, but anyway. This is a bit cleaner. Okay. Guess one. No, I'm not supposed to reset already. What are these shenanigans? What are these shenanigans? Maybe we need to take the signal out of here. Let's take that signal out of here and let's put it on the other side. The side that guesses. Like that. Like that. Okay. We'll reset again. One side picks, the other side guesses, and we reset. Ping! All that stuff's gone. Okay, awesome. So basically what we've done is we've used the same Battleship stuff that we started off in part 1, where one person picks one or another option, and the other person has to guess. If we do this, it's still going to reset, but it wasn't the right guess. How do we work out if it is or not? If we do this, and this over here, the lamp comes on, and it resets again. How do we work out if it was the right guess or not? Well, you'll have to join me after the break when we look at the next part. So, on a break.